Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to be doing a hair tutorial on my go-to space bun lock hairstyle, and then we're going to be doing a makeup soft glam with everything affordable. So firstly, I'm just inspecting my locks. I like to do this before I put my hair into a hairstyle, just checking to see if there's any changes in my hair, see if my hair needs any moisture. So I'm just going ahead and doing that. My hair wasn't too dry, so I just added a little bit of black castor oil, and I'm also adding raw shea butter, which I really like, and I'm just massaging that through my hair and just making my hair a little bit more softer and more easier to manipulate before I style it. So I'm just parting my hair. This is like a messy kind of do. It's not anything too neat, especially because my hair isn't in like a fresh retwist, so I'm not really paying too much attention to the parting. I'm just making sure it doesn't look too messy, but it looks presentable. So I'm putting the first side up and I'm just seeing how I want it to be styled, if I want some down, and I end up going with having two in the back down, one with the beading and then one on the side as well. So my hair has gotten so much more thicker that I don't have to leave it out. I can put it into a tucked in bun and it still has a lot of volume. So on the second side, I'm doing the same thing. I'm kind of just seeing what looks good and if I should have any down on that side. And yeah, I'm just styling it into the second bun, and then I apply my headscarf. So this headscarf is what I wear with this style, typically because I usually do this style when my hair is a bit more messy, when I don't want to spend extra time doing the front of my hair. So I put this headscarf on because it's really lightweight. I wear this to work and it's black, so it matches in with my uniform. And yeah, it's just kind of brings the whole look together. I feel like my hair doesn't look too messy with it, so I like to kind of snatch my edges in with the headscarf. I mean, not literally snatch my edges, but you know, neatly tuck my edges in. So I'm gonna do my edges last, but moving on to the makeup. So that was a really quick, easy hairstyle. I think it took me like 5 minutes to do, but anyway, I'm using the e.l.f. primer. I love this stuff because it blurs my skin, and I'm just brushing out my eyebrows. If you struggle with your eyebrows, leave a like or a comment on this video because I seriously do. Like, I even was laughing because I was thinking, how are my eyebrows going to turn out today? I was not sure what they were going to look like because every single time I do my eyebrows, they always look completely different. So I'm using a black eyeshadow from a Lumiere kit. It's from Superdrug. I got that ages ago, and I just fill in my eyebrows with that. I do use eyeshadow for my eyebrows. I just like that softer, more shadowy look. I don't like the harsh look of the pomade. And again, I am no way a makeup influencer or anything like that. So I'm not the best at makeup, so I like to do something that's a bit more easier, and I feel like I have a bit more control with the eyeshadow because I can apply it really lightly. You probably can't tell, but right now I am actually applying it lightly. I'm not plastering on to look like two Sharpies, you know. I'm making sure I apply it lightly and airbrushed. So I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Chestnut. That has been my go-to concealer since the beginning of time. Like, since I started doing eyebrows in secondary school, like 13, I've always used that. It's affordable, it's got great coverage, and so I put that at the bottom of my eyebrows, and it's in the color Chestnut. I think I mentioned it, but yeah, Chestnut. That matches my skin complexion really well, and I'm just going over underneath, trying not to mess these eyebrows up because I was thinking to myself, Ebony, you have one shot at this, you cannot mess these eyebrows up. So with the remaining of the product on my brush, I then just apply that to the top. So I don't use as much on the top, I use less, and then I go over with my foundation anyway to kind of blend it all in. So then next I'm using the Fenty foundation. I'm gonna have to link everything in the description because I've forgotten all the colors and shades that I was using, but I got this foundation from Italy because I remember I got this on my trip, and that's how you know I don't use much makeup, because I don't even want to mention how long ago that trip was, but yeah, I'm still using that Fenty foundation to this day. So this is the matte coverage one, and I've been doing a different approach with my makeup now. I've been using it only on places where I see any blemishes, and I just like to use my finger. What I like about this foundation is it is good coverage and it matches my undertone, which as you can see is a bit like an orangey red undertone, so it matches really nicely, and it's matte because I do have combination skin where I have dry and oily skin. I mainly have the oily skin in my T-zone area, so I'm just blending that all out and making sure I'm not leaving any splotches. And then I'm using my LA Girl Pro concealer again underneath my eyes. So I like to do it in a motion where I am uplifting my eyes. It's all about trying to create a fox eye look. So I don't like to drag the product down. I like to always lift it up. So I just put it in the inner corners and then the outer corners. I put a little bit on my T-zone area, not too much because I don't want to put too much product. It is a soft glam after all. And yeah, I put a little bit underneath where I put my concealer too, to try and enhance that sharpness and that sort of elevated look. So I use my beauty blender to a damp beauty blender, and I just tap away at my under eye. I don't like to do it too heavy, but just the right amount of pressure to get it blended in, but not too heavily pressing in the product. So I'm just blending that out, and then I put the remaining product on the top of my eyelid. So again, as you can see with the beauty blender, I'm just making sure everything's like lifted up to create that illusion. So then now I'm using the e.l.f. camo sticks. I love these camo sticks. These are going to last me a very long time because you don't need a lot that's super pigmented. This is the camo concealer in, I've got them here, it's in deep olive, and I really like this because it creates a sort of dimension to your face. So even though I've applied the LA Girl Pro concealer, which is more my shade, I like to add this lighter shade to give it more dimension, so the under eye looks really bright and refreshed. So once it's all blended in, it just looks a lot more brighter, and it is a bit more yellow undertone, but I'm not too worried about that because again, it's giving that sort of like variety of dimensions of the face. So then I use my Airspun powder, which I absolutely love this powder. I'm going to talk about it a bit after, once the voiceover is done, but this thing does not budge. You can be sweating, you can go through the rain, your makeup is not moving with this powder. And I've tried different powders and I'm not budging with this one. Like, this is the powder that I'm going to always use. It's amazing. So I put that underneath my eye, and then I use my camo stick again. I don't even know why I'm calling it a camo stick because it's not that. It's a 16-hour camo concealer in e.l.f. and this is in the deep ebony. You know my name. And yeah, I'm just blending that in on the sides, a little bit on my chin, and then the remaining product on my forehead. So I do like to use contour, but I don't like to use that much on a soft glam. I usually use contour on a night out when I want to have a really drastic look. I put a little bit on my nose, and then as you can see, like on the side, I kind of point to it, I have a bit of concealer there as well. I don't know how I got it there, but there's a little bit of concealer there that I do fix with the powder that I'll go into later. So I apply that contour, and then next I use the L'Oreal. Again, everything will be listed in the description because I can't remember for the life of me what that product is called, but that powder foundation, that is my exact shade. It's so good. It's like, if you don't want to have anything too dramatic, I even recommended it to my mom. I was like, Mom, you need this because you don't even need a lot of makeup. You just put that on and go. It's like a powder foundation, and I use that to set my under eye as well and the rest of my face. So my under eye is still setting, and I go into my e.l.f. blush. I love this palette so much. I use like the orangey and sort of rose, darker rose color. And again, every single time that I apply a product, it's going up. So even the blush, it's just creating that lifted illusion. So then now I'm going in with the powder, and I just wipe away the under eye. So what I like about the Airspun is that you don't need to use a lot of force to get rid of it. Like, it lifts off really easy, and it doesn't leave a white cast. Like, I'm not trying to walk around looking like Casper the Ghost with these really pale and like horrible powders. This one, it's kind of like translucent, but it leaves a nice finish, so you look airbrushed. So definitely, again, recommend that powder. So then I'm using my collection eyeliner, and the mascara that I'm using is from the collection too. It's just like from Superdrug. It's like a cheap eyeliner. Again, I'm not a product junkie of makeup. I'm a product junkie of other things like hygiene, but when it comes to makeup, I don't really have too much, but I do enjoy doing makeup. So I think I've pretty much mastered the eyeliner now. I've been doing eyeliner since I was like 13. So I do a simple cat eye. I don't want to do too much of a dramatic cat eye. And another thing that I've been learning is, because I have got hooded eyes and I've got like wrinkles under my eyes and on my eyelids, I don't like to drag the eyeliner all the way from the end to the inner corner of my eye. I kind of like to stop halfway. I feel like it complements my eyes a lot better. So then I add my mascara, and then now I'm just spray my face with the NYX setting spray, and I love that stuff. It just makes you look dewy. Even though most of the products that I use today are matte, I sometimes like to add that little bit of glowiness, because once it dries down, it gives like a nice dewy look, but you feel matte, you don't feel oily, if that makes sense. So then I'm using my brown lip liner. Any cheapo lip liner will do, as long as it's brown. If you want to recreate this or follow along, I don't know. But I said to myself, Ebony, you need to sharpen this eyebrow pencil, and I didn't. And then I kind of struggled applying it. So then I was going to use that lip gloss, but now I'm using the Kiko lip gloss. If you don't own a Kiko lip gloss, you need one in your life. They are so good because they're long lasting, they smell good, the pigment is amazing. I love that pigment. Again, I'll list it in the description. I also pair it with the Dose of Color, which is a bit more lighter pink to give it more pop, you know. And then I've also been doing this little dark beauty mark. I don't know who I think I am, but I like to add that little something to my face, make make me look cute. And I'm just feeling myself, looking at the final results. I love the glowiness of it. Everything blends in really well. And yeah, that's me just looking at what I've just done. And then I go into my edges. So I use the Olive Oil Girls edges, and this is really good because it doesn't cause buildup, and I can do my edges. I don't set my edges, I just literally put it in and go. And the next day, there's no product in my hair at all. It's dry. Like, I can reapply this the next day without issues. So this product right here is really good for LOCS. So I definitely recommend that. And I love doing my edges. And my signature thing is I just do 2 swoops on both sides, because I feel like, that complements my face a lot more, because I don't have the biggest forehead, so I do what I can. And yeah, I just do my little 2 swoops. And so the voiceover is coming to an end. So that was my quick go-to hairstyle that I can recommend for people who have like starter locks and are thinking of what hairstyles to do. And also my dewy, natural, soft glam. I don't know what I'm going to call this video, but it's some sort of soft glam look. And now moving on to my final thoughts and the outro. Okay, so thank you for getting to the end of the video. So I quickly styled my edges and my makeup is fully set. I wanted to quickly point out I absolutely love this powder that I've been using, and I'm never gonna go back to any other powder. It's the Airspun powder. This is so good because even when I'm trying to take my makeup off, it's still set and it won't budge. So it's just it has a strong hold on your makeup that it doesn't move anywhere. This is my full glam, soft glam. I'll list all of the products in the description of what I used today. What I wanted to plan on doing is, I've been getting a few questions on my locks, so if you have any questions that you have regarding to my hair or anything in general you'd like to know, put it in the comment section, because I'm planning on making a Q&A. Because I figured that if, you know, some people are asking questions about my hair, then probably other people are thinking the same thing, so I'm thinking to make a full video based around that. Video on how I started my locks and why I started them. I feel like that will be really insightful, and especially people who are deciding on getting locks. So yeah, that was all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it and you came this far, please leave a like or a comment and subscribe to the channel. Again, thank you. We reached 100 subscribers. I'm so happy that the channel grew to 100. I didn't think I'll get to 100 this far. So yeah, thank you for the support, the love, the comments and everything like that. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video, and